So Archie, I saw this poem that you worked on, The Sky Up High, the poem you just wrote. You know, I was thinking we could work together on something that can help you, again, make sure that your reader reads it how you want it to be read. And one thing that poets do sometimes, if you look at this poem, you know this poem, right? One thing poets do is they use line breaks. They don't write all the way across the line, using up all their space. They say, where do I want my reader to stop and take a pause? And they break the line there. So when I read this poem, I Play All Day, I don't read it like this. The rain can fall, the sun can go away, but I don't stop, I play all day. Instead, what I do is I read a line and I pause. That line break tells me to pause. And I read a line and I pause. So it sounds like this. The rain can fall, the sun can go away, but I don't stop, I play all day. You hear I pause at the line break? So when I look at your poem right now, it looks like you wrote it as a paragraph instead of with line breaks. But I'm wondering if you know where you want your reader to pause.
I put a period there, and there, and there.
So you use periods to help your reader pause? Okay, so let me read, I want to have you read it to me and pause where you want your reader to pause.
The sun is bright, the moon is very light. The sun is yellow, the moon is white.
I hear it. So can you do this? Wherever you have a spot where you want to pause, can you just draw a straight line?
The sun is bright.
Mm-hmm.
The moon is very
Okay, so then if we were to write it like a poem with those line breaks, you would write everything up to the line on one line. Let's try that, okay? That's it, you got it. Okay, you got the hang of it. So now you can imagine when you finish writing all of the lines on their own line, your poem is now going to look like this poem, right? And you're going to be telling your reader, hey, at the end of that line, take a pause and stop right there. One of the things that poets do is they use not only punctuation, but they also use line breaks. And instead of writing all the way across the page on one line, they decide where they want their reader to pause. They stop the line, and then they move on to the next line. And we could try that in your writing too.